It's actually good. That's nice. Some days are like that. It's great. So how was your day in general?
Could you please repeat?
Okay, I said how was your day in general?
Not hardworking, but productive. A lot of tasks was solved, more quantity of tasks than I expected. So productive day.
Okay, okay, no problem,
And what
it's
is about
fine.
your day?
My day was great. I had a group lesson today. I stood in for another teacher and took his group. So I had other lessons. Today was less stressful. It's a bit cold, but it looks as if it will rain, but it's actually not raining. It's just a wonderful day, nothing much.
Okay,
Warming
sounds.
warming up for Easter. It's fine. Okay, please can you help us share your screen? I'm
Yeah, of
seeing
course.
Sophia in the platform, but she hasn't joined the lesson. I don't know why.
I'm sharing my screen. I saw your
Mhm.
message regarding quiz. I just now saw it, and I will do it a bit
Okay.
later.
Okay.
Can you see my
Oh,
screen?
it's Fridays that is always hectic for you. I forgot. Fridays is usually the stressful days, not Wednesdays.
Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, or fortunately, who knows?
Okay, so 1.1 Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day. Groundhog Day. One moment, please. What does it mean, groundhog?
Okay, it is they are just maybe trying to it's not like it has any serious meaning. Let's say a Groundhog Day. It's like a day, it's a tradition observed religionally in the United States and Canada. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello, teacher. How are you
Hello.
today?
Hello,
Student.
Andrew. Good evening.
I'm normal. How are you?
Okay, Stephen, Andrew. Well, welcome to class. Andrew, how are you? Stephen, you said you're okay. Andrew, how are you?
Yeah, I'm great. And what about you?
Fine, thank you. I'm fine. Okay. So we're about starting 1.1. So Yaroslav was asking about a Groundhog Day. So Yaroslav, I said it's actually a situation or in which events that happened before happens again. Do you understand? It seems to be exactly the same way. Is in English, I think we call it deja vu. Something that
Mhm.
happened before is happening again a different day. So what we are just trying to say in this exercise is that something within our previous lesson, we are going to repeat it now. Do you understand? By filling it in the spaces with conditionals. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
Thanks for
so
explanation.
we'll fill in the space. Who goes first? Yaroslav?
I didn't finish with quiz. I mentioned it before. I will do it later.
I'm talking about 1.1 years. Just okay, let me start. I could
Okay.
say, if I buy a cat, it will ruin my flat. We're using conditionals. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, your turn.
Well, one moment, please. If I travel alone to Richard, I spend a lot of time outside.
Okay, Andrew, your turn.
Okay, so it's 1.1 exercise, and I have to just create a sentence with conditionals. So what?
Yes.
Uh, and does it have to have any topic, or I can like on anyone?
You can make up anyone.
Okay, so if I drive fast, I will have a car accident.
Okay, let us try this. Let's talk about a cat and continue with it and see how it goes. For instance, I say, if I buy a cat, it will ruin my flat. Andrew said something about the cat. Like, if it ruins my flat, I will do this. Do you understand? So continue. Do you understand?
Unfortunately, I just can't get what I have to say.
Okay. I said, if I buy a cat, it will ruin my flat. So now we're trying to use that cat sentence to go around the circle. So for example, I could say, if it ruined my flat, I will be angry. Do you understand?
So okay, so I have to take your ending of the sentence and create my
Yes,
own.
yes, yes.
Okay, I get it. So can you repeat
So
please
if I buy
question?
a cat, it will ruin my flat.
If I ruin my flat, if you ruin my flat, I will be angry.
Yaroslav, your turn.
If you study hard, you will achieve result.
No, you're not getting it. Pick up from the last sentence. Andrew said, if I'm angry,
Okay.
Andrew,
Uh,
repeat your sentence again.
So if you ruin my house, I will be angry.
if I am hungry and if I am angry, my family is feeling not good.
Okay, you could say, maybe I'll shout at you so that another person can pick up from, if I shout at you that way. Okay, let's say you said, if I'm angry, I will shout at you. Okay, Stepan, your turn.
Maybe if on I can think 1 second.
Okay.
Maybe if it was not raining, I'm
No, if
would
I shout, use if I shout. Use if I shout.
if I shout, I would feel bad.
Okay, now let me
Maybe.
see. If I feel bad, I would want to leave the house. So Andrew, your turn.
Okay.
Can you please repeat because I have like one working moment.
If I
Can you
feel
please
bad,
repeat?
I said, if I feel bad, I would want to leave the house. So your turn.
I would leave a house if my dog wants to pee.
No, you start with, if I leave the house. It's a conditional. If I leave the house, this will
If
happen.
I leave the house, I will go for a walk with my dog.
Okay, Yaroslav.
If I go to walk with my dog if I wanted to recharge.
Repeat that. Can you repeat your sentence?
I go to walk with my dog if I wanted to recharge. If I want to recharge.
Okay, no problem. Well done. So let's move to 1.2. Stefan, can you read that for us? Stepan, are you there?
Sorry. I'm tell with off microphone.
Okay.
Every time I return after having a short trip, nowadays it reminds me of the power of love and family and all I hold most dear. It matters more than any adventure. Recently, I realized that I have been to a death swamp jungle on a remote island of Indonesia. I have seen a river horn for sale in China and Vietnam, but I still have a great number of places in Great Britain to visit. I love my country and really want to see it's beautiful, but my first trip took me far away from it.
Okay, no problem. So let's move to vocabulary. Read what you have there.
Yeah,
Andrew, leave it and let Andrew read.
Yeah, a few seconds. So, vocabulary. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so destination. Match the phrase and its definition. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so destination, Suriname. If you are the type of the traveler who wants to escape the crowds, get off the beaten track, and get back to the nature, take a closer look at a Suriname. Suriname's tourist sector is relatively modest, and the emphasis on what makes the country different for the discerning travelers. Other Caribbean nations may boast better sand, sea, and sun, but because of that, you won't find hordes of people in Suriname. What you will find is a wealth of wildlife with a huge range of flora and fauna. More than 12% of the country is given over to the national parks and national reserves and large trusts of the country are covered by virgin rainforests. So if you are seeking something uh, out of the ordinary, click here for more information.
Okay, I don't want to explain these vocabularies without us taking part in it. So please let's follow me to this point so that we would read and understand the vocabularies before we do the exercise. Do you understand?
Okay.
Mhm.
Yes, these are the vocabularies. Okay. Yaroslav, can you take the first vocabulary?
Yes, of course. To escape the crowds. To escape the crowds, to go where there aren't many people. Example, for IPTF monitors who had reminded at the station sustained serious injuries while attempting to escape the crowd.
Yeah, so when you're trying to escape the crowd, you're trying to move far away from the eyes of plenty people. Do you understand? So I want us to be able to answer the exercises in vocabulary. That's why I thought we should do these vocabularies together. Okay, the next one, Stepan. Please, do we understand what it means to escape the crowd?
yeah, okay. To get off the
Okay.
beaten track, to go to the places tourists don't normally go, somewhere different, unusually.
Okay, to get off a beaten track is also like to go to a place, to places tourists don't normally go. Somewhere different, somewhere unusual. Example, we need to reinvent ourselves, get off the beaten track, and find a new way to attain our objectives as soon as possible. So to go to places that tourists don't normally go. Do you understand? Trying to visit somewhere different. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, the next one,
Yeah,
Yaroslav.
To get back to nature. To get back to nature and to live a natural rural style of life. As example, my hippie sister really wanted to get back to nature, but I like modern technology too much to do that.
Yes, it's just like going back to live in the ways our forefathers used to live, the olden ways of living. Do you understand? You just want to get back that natural life. You want to get back that life of the olden days feel. Do you understand? You want to remind yourself how it used to be to live in a cave, to live in a hut, to live in a mud house. Do you understand?
It looks like him.
Like maybe you just choose to change location, you go maybe as if you are camping, you go get a place to stay. You go get a place to stay that is just natural. You make a tent in that place, maybe close to, instead of using your water from, okay, let me stay, for example, in my country, maybe 30 or 40 years ago. Are we there?
Yes, we are.
Maybe there were no places like boreholes. The people didn't have waters running in their house. We usually fetch water from the stream, or my parents usually used to fetch water from the stream. So it's just like maybe going to a village, you want to go back to nature, living in such a place where you don't have borehole, you don't have electricity, you just choose to fetch water from the stream, go to the river to bath. You don't have taps in your house, you don't have bathtubs. Do you understand? That's like going back to nature. Just like the house we have here under a tree that is made of woods. Do you understand? It's different from the modern and technology kind of houses we have. Do you understand?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, the next one, who is taking it for us? Stepan?
Yeah, okay. Tourist sector, tourist industry, formal synonym for tourism sector, tourism industry.
Tourism sector. Okay, sorry. Read the example.
Example, tourist sector in Greece is one of the most priority and well-developed spheres of the economy.
Okay, another example is the government claimed a year ago this tax treatment would be stopped, which would represent a substantial cost to the British tourist sector. So just like the pictures, we have something that represents a particular country, which act as a tourist center. Do you understand? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Andrew, the next one.
Okay, so discerning. So discerning, showing good judgment about things such as art, music, and books, and able to tell whether something is valuable or well made. And the example here is sellers need to be discerning when choosing a buyer. Simply accepting the highest offer may not always be the wisest choice.
Yes, okay, so discerning, showing judgment about things such as art, music, and book, and being able to tell whether something is valuable or well made. You can tell the quality of something. You can tell if that thing is of good quality, if it's good enough, if it's of a great standard. Do you understand?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, the next one, Yaroslav, to boost. Or is that it? Yes.
Something of about that to boost. To have or own something to be proud of. Formal. As example, he is always boasting of his great sporting achievements.
Okay, someone who is always boastful is someone who likes to tell people about his or her achievement, the things he can do. Or maybe you are rich, you're always boasting to your friends, I am worth so and so $1,000, I'm worth this, I've had so many achievements in basketball. Do you understand? That's someone who is a boastful person. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so Sophia, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, can you take the next word for us? Sorry, we are in homework. We are going through the vocabularies. Oh, sorry. It's a mistake. I wanted Sophia to follow. Sorry. Okay, so Sophia, can you take the next word?
Yes, a horse, a crowd in a negative sense. Example, hordes of tourists arrive in Italy every June.
Okay, it's like they are just like an unnecessary crowd. Do you understand me? For a negative thing, just like the people that we're seeing around here. When we say a horde, it's okay, hold on. A horde, a crowd in a negative sense. Having plenty crowd, maybe they are not just there for something positive, They are not there to make a good impact. Do you understand?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, Stefan, the next one.
Okay, a wealth of large amount of something good, formal. Example, Jim has a wealth of church teaching experience.
When you have a good amount of something, for example, if you're always passing an exam, said Stepan has a wealth of academic success. Do you understand? Having large amount of something or something good. Do you understand? It could be material things, it could be knowledge wise, it could be something formal. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. Yaroslav, the next one.
Flora and fauna. Flora and fauna, an area of country that is protected by the government because of their natural beauty or because they have a special history. As example, the National Park Service cares for special places saved by the American people so that all may experience our heritage.
Okay, do you have such places in your country, Andrew?
Yeah. So flora and fauna in Ukraine is like really amazing, and we have like a wealth of flora and fauna in Western Ukraine, and like all over Ukraine is really wealth of flora and fauna.
Okay, that's beautiful. We also have similar places here in our country. I think places like Italy have a lot of places like this, right? Because they always have ancient building that they have not modernized. It's just there for tourist attraction, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Stepan, the next one.
A national park, an area of a country that is protected by the government because of its natural beauty or because it has a special history. Example, the National Park Service cares for special place saved by the American people so that all may experience or our heritage.
Heritage. Okay, have you seen
What
such a
is it?
place before?
What
It's
is it? Heritage.
okay, it's like something of great value.
Ah, thank you.
Okay. You understand? It could be something that was inherited, passed down from parent to parent, but it's something that has a great value. Okay,
What
the
is the
next one.
difference between national park and
National park.
flora and fauna?
Okay, this other one has to do with it's okay. You said the other one says it's like flora and fauna. You can see it could be about beautiful things like flowers, places that has good vegetations. Do you understand? It's a good vegetative place. But when we talk about national park, this one is being specific. Do you understand? The other one could just be anything, but this one is boiled down to parks. Do you understand? Like there is a class I had with some students. They told me about some beautiful parks they have in Kyiv that looks very beautiful. It's well guarded and protected. Do you understand? This one is just boiled down to park, but the other one could be other natural things. Do you understand?
Maybe.
Okay, look at this one now. It has to do with like a waterfall. I don't know how to. Okay, like for example, let me give you an example. In my country, we have a place that is called Kwa Falls. Are you hearing me? This Kwa Falls is just similar to what we have here in the picture. It's a place where we have natural water coming out from the rocks. People go there for excursion, for visitation, to appreciate the beauty of nature. While when we talk about the flora and fauna, it could just be a beautiful sight view with flowers, with gardens, plenty natural things. Do you understand?
Yes, I do. Thank you for explanation. It looks like we have some issue with internet connection. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Too.
So it is not from my side. Oh, we lost our teacher.